Okay, first thing first, I've actually watched the three episodes of Nandi Pa, Beauty and the Beast, the Nandi Pa and the Tower Besta documentary. I'm not condoning what they did, but having to have watched it, I've actually just I've sort of like come up to the understanding why they wouldn't want, while they will actually file to have the documentary, uh, like they'll file a motion to have it not played or to make public the documentary. Because there's certain information. I mean, like when I looked at Nandipa's parents, you can see that the father is literally stressed. And people talk. I mean, like most of the stuff that were actually in the documentary, we've seen them before, but it's just to have the whole world be talking about you. And I'm sure wherever the parents are going, they're reminded of what their daughter did. And you can see the father is a little. I mean, the person that showed most emotion in between Nandipa's parents is the father. The father, you can literally see that he's hurting. The brother also even cried while they were filming. I'll review it properly, but also Tabo Pastor's mom. I'm not laughing, but I'm just seeing yeah, South Africans. So I don't think I've seen about Double Pastor's mom. So there's like memes. Because I'm not sure if that's a condition or what, but in lack of information, like people have made a meme of her, and it's almost seems like they've played out to be like she got burned by using like complexion creams, which we're not sure. It seems so bad. I don't think it's a complexion cream. I actually think that's a medical condition that she's got, that she has. But I'm not laughing at her best. I'm laughing at the memes because now, having to sort of like talk about her now, like she is coming. Like I can see her photo at the back of my head, and people are making like jokes. Oh my goodness, people are making jokes of her, so, which is actually wrong. But in a nutshell, I do understand why Tabo and Nandipa filed a motion not to have the documentary be released. Because I believe previously Showmax, I think, did a documentary on them some time ago, maybe a year or 2 years ago or so. I think when the news was fresh. But it's just that the little difference is that there's been like new development in regards with the court cases and it's only been released for I think 4 or 5 days now. So you guys should just check it out. Um, I had to rewatch the Beauty and the Beast. Watched it yesterday, and then I just had to rewatch the 3 episodes again today, just so I can just wrap my head and just absorb the moments. But one thing that I can tell you is that I'm not actually praising Utabo Besta, but that guy literally did his thing. Like, criminal wise, he is a genius. Like, but then looking at the documentary, I think from the start up until the end, like every incident that happened, you're shocked, and then you become more shocked, and then you become more shocked, and then you become more shocked. I was literally bamboozled the whole documentary, the whole 3 episodes, because going to the extent of, I don't know, Nandi Parag. I know as a person, when you have money, you've got leverage, and when you've got leverage, you've got power, and when you have power, you've got control, and when you control, you can literally do anything. I mean, lady was running multi-million businesses, and and allegedly scam some people like millions construction wise. Like I think she ran like the Oram Properties, where she will like she was doing luxurious house development and so what you'll do is you'll pay your deposit and then she just allegedly she takes it and then the only thing that you'll get is just a foundation, not the fully built house. So she was running a multi. I mean, with the aesthetic business already, it was like multi, and then I think she just diverted and divested herself into other businesses because she's famous and most people trusted her. And I think I believe most of the things that were covered with this documentary Showmax previously did, but it doesn't take away the fact that I looking at Unandipa, the way she's so beautiful. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. The way she's so beautiful, and I just ask myself, what could have literally happened? Like, I want to know, like, how did? Of course, Besta is a soft talker, is a smooth talker. Like, what were the exact weights that were literally made to submit so much that you go and claim dead bodies from a mortuary? I mean, she did too. One she alleged that her father was dead and then it was an old guy which was found. I don't know what she wanted to do with the body, but she literally like dumped the body in a river somewhere in Bloemfontein. The second guy was the other guy that was literally used as a decoy to say Besta died. So it's the one that they literally took it to my phone is low. Took the body to Mangaung, and then from Mangaung, that's the one that was burned and found in the prison cell 35 where Besta was kept. And then having a look at, like, fast forward to the end of the documentary, the family is, because the family don't even have answers what could have literally led for the guy to die, the guy that was literally found in the prison cell. And of course we want justice to take its course, but literally I want to know, like, what prompted Nandipa to even go to this extent. Sometimes you'll feel, I personally, I do feel sorry for her. I mean, she's a very, very lovely, beautiful lady, and I'm not excusing what she did. What she did was utterly, utterly very wrong. She has literally caused a lot of heartache to people, but I want to understand, like, how do you go from running such a multi to a fugitive where you're literally going to claim dead bodies, burying, dumping this, and it's so difficult to understand with what was the rationale at the time. Like, okay, fine, I'm literally gonna walk out at the government mortuary and I'm gonna claim a body that I don't know and transport it. I mean, like, the embarrassment, like, you have to get to a point where you literally like sit with yourself and be like, what have I done here? So she never got to that point. She was just in honeymoon phase up until she got caught. That's very difficult to sort of like understand. And yeah. And the funny thing is, no matter how deep the situation is, or it just seems so heartless and all that. So at the end of the documentary, I'm not legally, I don't know anything about the legal matters, like, and it says the maximum sentence she'll get is like 10 years. I mean, I feel like it's too little. 10 years is too little. She should be going for at least 20. I mean, like, judging, but the charges that she might get sentenced on. I mean, if it was murder, unless if they prove that the other guy that was found in Besta's cell, like, literally was murdered, then you'll find Gucci she's an accomplice, because whoever the Nkabi would need money if she is to facilitate that, or if she was privy to such information that there was a murder that was going to happen. Like, that I feel like it's a charge that is going to sort of like have a lengthy sentence. But by what the documentary says, she went and claimed it from the second body. The yeah, I think the guy is also Tabo, the one from Bloemfontein, like the one that was found in Bester cells. She went and claimed it from them mortuary, but still, by what the post-mortem finding says, I feel like there was a blunt force on the head, and then to show what the body was used as a decoy, or rather, the body was literally transported to the cell while it was dead. I think when they did when the pathologist found did the post-mortem, ordinarily, if you had died by if you died by suffocation or anything, there was gonna be um, evidence in the lungs, so there was nothing. So it shows that when the body was transported to the to Mangaung, to the prison cells, it was already dead. And another thing that little, there's like little pointers where I feel like most people are, or they deserve sort of like a cup to say thank you for doing this. Exactly, the first person is the pathologist, who, when he did the postmortem, could see that this person didn't die because of arson. So it was those things. And then when he took it to when they took it, he reported the matter to the Hawks, they didn't do anything. And he eventually at the end, like, decided to leak the story to the media. Kudos for that. And then the other lady who saw Bester and Nadipa at Woolies, and took a photo, and then also alerted the media, because I think the media was trying, it was just rumored to say Bester has escaped prison. So I feel like that lady validated what the suspicions were, and then the media like went deep into the matter. And I saw Pearl Tusi makes an appearance on the documentary. She actually feels bad because she says Bester hold a knife to her. I don't know if he possibly wanted whatever it, what his intentions were. But then, lucky enough, there was a police van. She prayed for Bester, gave him a Bible, and then there was a police van that came, and then he actually asked the police to give him a lift. I mean, you can see that she's crying. She feels bad, and that if at that moment she alerted the police that this is what's happening, they would have literally caught him at that time, and it would literally saved a lot of people heartache. And then there's another chick that was murdered. I think I wrote down her name. Nomfundo, that was murdered in Cape Town, and then Bester locked at a B&B somewhere, and then left the chick there, and only the owners of the B&B just realized that no, something might be fishy. And then when they went into the room, they found it dead. So it's those things that he would literally just take someone's life so instant and doesn't even show any remorse. That's very scary, actually. And another thing is, there's just so much focus on Nandipa and Thabo Bester at this moment. But what about the accomplices, like the people that literally helped Thabo escape? There's just a whole lot of people. The people that we initially knew about the case, but the Hawks, everybody was just literally like dragging their feet, allegedly. Also the police, they did nothing. The DNA didn't match. Nothing was done up until, I feel like most of the actions were literally pressure from the media, because they were literally poking holes in all of what. Remember, in this case, their accomplices, they're trying to paint a story, but then the media is just poking holes in whatever that they were saying. The DNA didn't match. The height also, I believe Bester is like 1.75, whatever, and then the body that was found was like 1.5. So there's like a difference of, there's a difference in the height, and then it's just sad to understand that she would live her poshy life, the posh life that she was living, her kids, she was married, live, and oh my goodness, this is so sad, honestly.
And knowing the justice system of South Africa, I don't feel people are gonna get justice. Like even if they are found guilty in the sentencing, I believe they'll be like quite also like, hey, why so little? You know. So yeah. All in all, it just goes to show what I don't know if it's someone being naive or it's just love that would literally make a person go to that extent of what these people did. Honestly, it's surprising. I feel like surprising is an understatement. It's appalling, actually. So yeah, the shame to the family. I mean, you can see in the documentary that Nandipa's parents are literally affected. The brother also, the embarrassment. Being the talk of town. I think it goes down in history that also the people that they, oh my goodness, there's just so much going on.